Hello, beautiful people. All right. Happy today. Welcome back to day 22 of 30 days of financial wellness with yours truly, Coach Sapphire Star at Organized Chaos, where our motto is stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Super excited to be on the live today. Gosh, I can't believe it's been 22 days since I started this challenge, and it has been very rewarding. My biggest takeaway from this challenge is consistency and showing up for my clients, for my community, and just showing up for myself to be able to share my knowledge, skills, and ability to empower others to believe in themselves, to organize their finances, and to boldly walk into the life that you deserve and desire. Type in the comment section, I am worthy of wealth, because you are. Last week, I introduced you guys to the STAR method to achieving financial freedom and building wealth. And just to recap, before I get into the last R of the STAR method, the recap: S is shift your money mindset. T is for take action. A is allocate your income strategically. R is reduce debt, restore credit. And today, I'm going to introduce you to the last R in the STAR method, and that is real wealth begins with you. Learning how to invest in yourself, your skills, and real assets like real estate. Once you've become financially free, because believe it or not, financial freedom is just the first step. You may be thinking, oh, I'm free, I've arrived. You're just getting started. It's a huge milestone, and you surely should celebrate the victory. But the reality is, you're just getting started. And for those of you that have not started the journey, or for those of you that are on the journey, kudos to you for being under the sound of my voice, because you're one step closer to achieving your financial goals. And also, it's not too late to sign up for my 2025 Money and Mindset Challenge to help you along the way to get started, or to help you get to the finish line of financial freedom. Because remember, once you run that race, there's a new race to get started. You can sign up for that challenge at www.sapphirestar2rs.com. Real wealth begins with you. That's freeing up your money. Financial freedom is freeing up your money. But then the question is, now what? What is the next step once you free up your money? All this money that you was paying someone else, now that is money that you can pay yourself. And it's very, very important for you, depending on where you are in your life, to say, okay, how can I buy back my time? Now that I have this residual income, how can I learn how to grow my money? How can I learn how to make my money work for me? How can I create multiple streams of income to continue to increase my residual income? right? By increasing income, decreasing expenses. That's the formula to residual income. Investing in yourself. And that can look many ways for many people. Once you paid off your debt, it's very, very important to create a fully funded emergency fund. And it's recommended to have 3 to 6 months of living expenses saved. Hi, Cynthia. I'm super excited for you to be here, and I'm super excited to be on this journey with you. The joy, y'all listen, the joy is in the journey. I know sometimes we eyes on the prize, which keep your eyes on the prize, but always remember the present moment is all we have. Tomorrow is gone. The future doesn't exist. All you have is now. And back to residual income, having that fully funded emergency fund, and then taking advantage of retirement opportunities. If you're working a job, you have an opportunity, you have a company match 401k, make sure you're taking advantage of that. And then if you don't have that, even for my business besties out there, entrepreneurs out there, you can create your own retirement account for yourself. There's one called the SEP. I forget what it stands for, but that's for people that are self-employed. Or you can open up your own individual brokerage account. For example, I use Charles Schwab, and you can open up your own IRA and invest in a traditional or a Roth IRA for yourself. You have more control, but no one's, because with your job, you don't have a say on what they invest in. You don't have a say at all. When you have your own brokerage account, your own IRA, you are in control. You get to decide what you want to invest in, when you want to invest in, how much you want to invest. But make sure you're taking advantage of the opportunity to invest in a retirement fund. So fully funded savings account, in a high interest, a high yield account, then your retirement account. And then we're looking at, okay, what else can I do? Right. And so I want you to really look within yourself. What are you good at? What are you passionate about? What would you do if no one paid you? Gladly. Think about what your passions are. Think about how you can monetize that and create multiple streams of income. And then we get into real assets like a business. A business is an asset, and it's something that you can leverage that credit that we talked about 2 steps ago, leveraging that credit to use other people's money to make money. Because if you have a brilliant business idea that can generate profit, that can generate revenue, then there's banks out there will lend you money on that idea, and the business pays the debt. Once the debt is paid off, the business is now paying you. Other real assets is real estate. Real estate has so many advantages when it comes to creating wealth. 9 out of 10 millionaires are made that way through real estate. Even McDonald's. People don't think of McDonald's as a real estate company, but it really is. The building is real estate investing. And so real estate investing, you have the 3 ways that you can make money with real estate investing is obviously cash flow. If you have rentals, cash flow. You have appreciation. That asset is appreciating over time. And again, if you have renters, somebody else is paying your mortgage. You're not paying it. And then you have the cash flow coming in. And then there's depreciation. That's a huge tax advantage, where when you invest in real estate, you can write off roughly 27.2, I forget the exact number, years of depreciation in the beginning of your investment. So many ways to make money with real estate. That is why at Organized Chaos, we take you through this journey of no matter where you are, but the journey is, and everything is aligned. Because people always say, Sapphire, you have all these businesses, but really they're all aligned. Organized Chaos is personal finance, it's business finance, but it's also real estate investing coaching, because real estate is an asset that you can invest in to improve your personal finance, to create wealth, to create generational wealth, to buy back your time. I actually have a free mastermind class this Thursday, September 25th, on how to find, fund, and close on your next investment property or your first investment property with little money and little experience. I highly encourage you to sign up for that event. It's absolutely free online for 90 minutes. And when I started my real estate investing journey, I was an entrepreneur. I was also doing some contract work, but traditionally I didn't qualify for a loan, not because of my credit, but because I didn't have 2 years of consistent tax statements for employment because of my working situation. Plus, I was living in Mexico. So these people don't want to hear that. They want you to be, for them to approve you, they want you to fit in this box. I didn't fit any of that criteria. And so I had to figure out creative ways to get into real estate, to get into my first deal. And that's what I learned. I learned how to do subject to financing, which is creative finance, to get in deals without using the pay stubs, without using my credit. And so some of those things are some things I'm going to talk about in my upcoming mastermind. So I highly, highly encourage you to sign up for the class to get some of those gems that I offer. Pun intended. So the rest of the week, we're going to talk more about investing in yourselves and your skill set, as well as investing and learning how to invest in real estate with little experience and little money. This sun, I can't see, but thank you guys so much for tuning in to 30 Days of Financial Wellness with myself, Sapphire Star, for the month of September. And again, if you are ready to level up your mindset and your money, head on over to sapphire2rs.com. Sign up for our newsletter. If you want to talk to me about where to get started, how to get started, can I start with you? Absolutely go to sapphire2rs.com and sign up or book a call with me. You can also sign up for the free real estate mastermind class. All right, guys. See you tomorrow.